Hi everyone, today's video is going to be on how to get a very fresh natural face for everyday wear, but most importantly I am going to teach you how to color correct under your eyes, so how to correct any under eye circles, any dark circles. I can make a separate video on how to color correct any hyperpigmentation or anything like that, but this video is specifically going to go on about talking about correction under the eyes, and I'm also going to go a little bit in depth about the rest of my skin. It's a very natural, fresh, dewy, youthful. I just love this look for an everyday wear, and if you want to see how to get this very natural everyday look, then just keep on watching. The first thing to great like foundation application and all that stuff is obviously the perfect base. So I'm going to start off by moisturizing, and especially under eye cream. I already toned, but you definitely want to use a toner because that's going to help get any extra oil or dirt off your skin. I'm going to be using the Bobbi Brown Intensive Skin Serum, Intensive Skin Supplement Serum. This is amazing. It's great for anti-aging, and it has white birch and grape extract. So those are all really good to help your collagen and stuff. So I love the serum. If you guys are in need of a serum that's going to be hydrating, but it's not going to be like oily or greasy or anything like that, this is definitely it. And I'm also going to be using the Bobbi Brown Hydrating Under Eye Cream. Okay, so to begin with color correcting, there are two main colors that are going to be perfect for color correcting under your eyes. For acne and scarring and stuff like that, there is a little bit more color range to it, but I'm going to be talking mainly about under eyes today. So there's the peachy tones and then the salmony, like pinky tones. The peachy tones are going to be perfect for concealing those really dark under eyes that kind of have the brownish, greenish tint to it. That's going to counteract that. So if you have the type of under eye that has that like brownish, greenish hue to it, definitely you want to stick to something more peachy. For the bluey and purpley tones, you want to stick to the more pinky under eye corrector, so more bisque under eye corrector. So let me just show you from my BBU palette, and this is the Bobbi Brown University palette. Here are all the different types of correctors and concealers. This palette is great if you're a makeup artist because you really do have everything you need. You have your correctors and concealers on one side, and then you flip it, and then you have your foundations on the other side. And this is the skin formula, the foundation skin stick formula. So the video kind of just stopped recording before I realized. Anyways, I went on and talked about this palette comes with a little sheet that tells you what foundation color you are and what concealer and correctors go best with it. And I am actually taking the extra light bisque corrector because I have more of bluey, purpley under eye circles. And you can already kind of see the difference, and this is just with the corrector. All you want to do is get really close to the inner corner, because that's really where all that darkness and all those veiny tones like to creep up. So I'm just taking my pointed foundation brush by Real Techniques, and I'm just patting that in. You don't need to buff it. These are really creamy, so they blend really nicely. And I'm going to do one eye, that way you can kind of see, and then I'll go do the other eye off camera. So the corrector goes first. That's the color that's not going to match your skin at all. And then you want to layer on top with the concealer. You only put the corrector where you need it. Don't get carried away and put it all over the place, because that's just one, wasting of product, and two, completely unnecessary. You always want a shade lighter than your foundation for your concealer, and the way this palette is formulated is already done for you. So if you're a sand in the foundation, you'll be a sand in the concealer, and it's already going to be formulated one shade lighter for you. So I'm in a mixture of warm ivory and sand, so I'm just going to go with the warm ivory concealer, and you're just going to pat that in the same place that you put the corrector, under your eye. You're just going to pat it in. Like, look at that difference, holy cow. And I like to bring the concealer down a little bit lower just so it could transition, and then I put whatever's left on my lid to kind of neutralize my lid. At this point, you can go in with the sponge or your ring finger to kind of use the warmth from your fingers to kind of blend out the product easier by patting. You definitely want patting motions. This eye is definitely a lot more lifted, a lot more obviously concealed. It just looks fresher and more youthful versus this tired eyes. So as you can see, it looks a lot better. So I'm gonna do the other eye. So I'm gonna be trying the Intensive Skin Serum by Bobbi Brown, and this has an SPF of 40 with lychee, bamboo grass, and cordyceps extracts. I'm gonna be taking my Expert Face Brush by Real Techniques and using this foundation. The best brush to use with this is the full coverage brush from Bobbi Brown, but mine's is downstairs and I don't feel like grabbing it. So you can actually take this and put a drop in the center of the brush and start from there. And you want to start from the center of your face and work your way out. And I like to just take that brush and like pat under my eye because at this point I still haven't set with powder under my eyes. You don't want to add foundation. Like, say you need more coverage, don't add it all over your face, just add it where you need that extra coverage. And I have some acne scarring kind of on my cheek, which sucks, but don't pick at your pimples, people. That's what happens. It's kind of weird because I don't have like any of my makeup brushes or anything like that upstairs. This is my beauty room up here. Well, in the process of a beauty room, but for the last couple days, I mean, I just finished classes for this semester. And really I like to just hang out downstairs with the dogs and whatnot. So when I do my makeup, I just have like my everyday stuff, essentials downstairs. And all my brushes are downstairs. I have only like a handful. I'm going to use my Bobbi Brown pale yellow powder to set under my eyes. And I actually like the little spongy applicator for under the eyes. So I'm actually going to be bronzing my face with this, and you want to apply bronzer in any areas of the face that the sun would naturally hit. So the cream blush I'll be using is Fresh Melon, the Pot Rouge from Bobbi Brown. And it looks like this. It's a nice peachy melon color, hence the name. And I'm actually going to be taking that same foundation brush I used and just applying that on the apples of the cheeks in a circular motion and bringing up to the hairline and then bringing down. That's what's going to give you the most natural blush look. The apple of the cheeks. Now, I like to highlight. I'm sure a lot of you guys like to highlight. So I'm going to be using my trusty Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector and the color Moonstone. And just use any old brush you want for this. I know highlighting isn't natural, but it looks nice and pretty. So just take that on the highest points of your cheeks. And then I'm going to go on top with a little bit of my Stila lip glaze in the color Melon. Alright guys, so there you have it. This is a very extremely natural, everyday makeup. Very fresh, very youthful, very uplifting. It's definitely perfect to wear to work, to school, anywhere really, or if you just want to go out the door and you just need something. It's especially great for color correction, as we talked about under the eyes. So that's really the key focus. So I just want you guys to, again, see the under eyes. You definitely want to set these cream products. And I really like how the cream blush kind of just gives your skin a nice dewy, fresh, and youthful look. I hope you guys enjoyed this very informative tutorial. And I hope you guys now can say you know how to color correct under your eyes and have learned a thing or two. And I will see you guys on my next video. Bye!